Hello, Dan Joss. How are you today?
Doing great. How are you?
I am well, thank you. So, today on Money Talks, what do you want to talk about? Maybe some money?
It's the best time to be alive ever.
The best time to be alive ever.
What do you think?
I think it's possible. I mean, if you say it, then it must be true. But why do you say that?
There's a few reasons. One, life expectancy has increased 10 years in the last 70 years.
Okay.
So we're living longer.
We're living longer, and that's a good thing.
If it's a good life, it is.
Okay. All right. That makes
We're
sense.
more wealthy than we were.
We are.
On average, poverty rates have dropped 50% since 2000.
Okay.
8.4 million people have grown out of poverty in the last 6 years.
Wow. That's pretty good.
And the poorest here in the States are relatively rich compared to most of the people in the world.
That is so very true. So very true.
Technology. In the last 70 years, we've invented
In the last 70 years.
credit cards,
Wow.
internet, electric cars, cell phones, GPS. Imagine what it was like going across our great country in a wagon with horses.
I think about that all the time. I think about that all the time. And
remember the little paper maps we used to use?
Yep.
The atlases in the car. You'd highlight now we just do the GPS or ask Google or Siri which way to turn.
I can remember driving across the country, and I called AAA, and I said, "Give me a trip ticket," and they printed out the whole route for me and mailed it.
And they gave you all the state maps.
Yep, yep, it was cool.
So,
I have made sure that all three of my kids know how to read a paper map. They're not happy with me about it, but they all three know how to.
You used to buy them at the gas station. Are they sale at the gas station anymore?
I don't know. I never bought them at the gas station. I'd go in and browse them at the gas station.
They would have one posted on the wall.
Yep. No, I'd check into a state. Whenever I cross the state line, I get a new map.
All right. So technology has made things easier,
Okay.
safer, better.
Right.
And better is subjective. How do you define it? But saves lives.
Right.
An ambulance ride. All the technology that's in that.
Oh, yeah.
On the way to the hospital.
Incredible. Right.
Compared to if you've seen the Civil War reenactments.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Throw them on a horse and get there.
Don't send the ambulance for me. That'll kill me.
Or we'll die once we get there.
Yeah.
Working conditions are better.
Right.
Safer environments, better protections for employees, for laborers. Healthcare and medicine advances. In the last 40 years, MRIs were invented. Smallpox was eradicated. Artificial hearts were developed. Those pacemaker things. The human genome was sequenced, so research in cancer is better.
Right.
All kinds of good things.
I guess we have made some great strides. Oh, there are three other great things that have happened in the last 70 years.
Okay, let's hear it.
My birth, your birth, and Gabby's birth. Gabby's doing production today. So the three of us, we've been created in the last 70 years.
The world is a better place.
Absolutely.
But can you imagine the people down in CW, if they were alive today, what they would think of? Bicycle? Much better.
Bicycles are much better.
Indoor heating, air conditioning.
Yeah. Air conditioning changed the world.
Indoor plumbing.
Yeah, that changed the world. But you think about the working conditions and the social conditions. All houses used to have front porches and screens and windows that opened and stuff. And people don't, it's too much effort to go through and open and close your windows. And people don't sit out on the front porch anymore and
play checkers.
And play checkers and visit with their neighbors because they're inside with the air conditioning. So that's a huge thing that has really changed our world is air conditioning.
And the migration of people from colder climates to warmer climates.
Right.
So I think it's a good time to be alive.
I think it is a good time to be alive. Given the choice, I'm sticking with it.
Best time ever.
Yes. Well, that's a very uplifting message for Money Talks today.
Trying to put the good news out there.
All right. So, Dan Joss, if somebody wants to get some good news directly from you, what's the best way for them to get in touch with you?
They can give me a call, 757-903-2127.
Okay.
Or our website at jossbrown.com.
All right. Any other closing comments you want to share?
Give early, give often.
I like those. All right. Thank you so much, Dan.
Thank you.
Money Talks is a weekly program presented for the listener's benefit and entertainment. It is provided at no cost to the listener, and the ideas, opinions, and comments are not to be construed as legal advice, tax advice, investment advice, or other advice specific to the listener. Listeners are encouraged to seek the advice of a licensed professional or other qualified party when dealing with financial, legal, tax, medical, investment, insurance, taxidermy, plumbing, electrical, carpentry, real estate, chiropractic, veterinary, oral hygiene, hot air ballooning, etc. We have given you some food for thought. Now, call a licensed professional such as Dan Joss at 757-903-2127. Thanks for listening, and remember, failing to plan is planning to fail.